Hey there, music teachers. I'm Kat of Cat Star Music, and I've got a teacher question today that I'd like to answer for everybody. The question was, what do you do with a student who comes in each week and they never remember their class materials? So their binder or their books, whatever you've asked them to come to class with every week, they keep forgetting it, and they might even be a little, kind of funny about it. So here's my answer. First of all, if they're being a little funny about it and they're giggling or laughing it off, they're probably really nervous. They're probably really nervous that you're going to be angry, or that you're going to talk with their parents about it, or they're going to get in trouble for forgetting this thing. So don't really let that worry you. You're going to help them figure out how to wrangle this binder situation. So it's going to be a thing of the past pretty soon. So move on with it. All right, the next thing is get curious and ask where they have left their class materials. If they left it at their home practice space, that's actually a really good problem. That means they were practicing. So they were doing what you asked them to do at home. And then what you can do is, if they're old enough and they have a phone, have them set an alarm, a weekly alarm on their phone the night before lessons, and the alarm goes off and a little message says, put your music materials in your book bag. That way you're helping them learn the skill of organization and how to sort of use their phone to hack their brains, because I used to be bad at remembering this stuff too. I wish I'd have had a cell phone back then. If they are too young and don't have a phone, then have them write on a little index card, Wednesdays at night, put your book in your bag. And then you have them write it, because whatever they write, they're going to remember. If you write it, you'll remember it. Okay, so have them write their card and send that home with them, and they're going to put that in the middle of their room or next to their door, something like that, so that they see it each week, and that's their visual cue to help them remember their materials. If the binder is just gone, it is somewhere that no one knows where it is, then get curious with the student and the parents. Do the parents know where the binder is? If not, ask them to please bring one in the next week so that you can try to replace it and replicate what was in the student's binder. That's not a big ask. Don't be nervous to ask the parents to invest in that way. They're already investing in lessons with you, quite a hefty amount of money. And I know that they want their students to get the most out of lessons that they can possibly get. Having the parent replace the binder also sort of is the first clue for the parent that something is a little up with lessons, okay? So we need to be pretty transparent with the parents if something is going wrong or there's just some misalignment, okay? So have the parent bring in a binder for you to try to replace their student binder. If your student keeps forgetting it after that, get even more curious. Ask them, are you still into this? Do you still enjoy learning piano or voice or flute, whatever? They may have lost interest and just don't know how to tell you because they don't want to disappoint you. Kids love their music teachers. They love hanging out with us, and they form relationships with us. And if they've lost interest in the reason why they were there initially, they can be like, they don't know how to navigate that social dynamic yet. So just ask them, hey, do you still like violin? Do you still like this? And they might go, well, I'd rather be swimming. And that's when you can talk to the parents and say, hey, I don't think this is really a good fit right now. I think this, your child, my student, isn't really into lessons right now. Why don't we just finish up this month, and then y'all can come back when they're showing a lot of interest and they're really into it. And you can assure your student that it's normal to be interested in different things at different times, and that you're going to be there when they're ready, okay? If they're still definitely enjoying learning and they're enjoying their lessons and they express to you, no, I really want to keep learning this instrument, then explain that keeping up with your binder is just a part of getting the privilege of lessons. So ask them to replace the binder again. This might be their second binder that the parents have had to shell out cash for. So this is good because the parents know something's definitely going on and they might be a little bit more keen to help their child keep a hold of the binder. And then there's more. Okay, so then you ask them, hey, where are you going to put this binder so that you don't lose it again? So you're asking this with curiosity. We're approaching all of this with curiosity. And we're getting the student to co-create the plan with us. If they do that, they're going to have so much more buy-in than if you're just like, put this on your bed. Kids have adults telling them what to do all day long. And so if you can help them get curious about their own habits, it's going to have a lot more lasting impact. You're going to create the plan as to where they're going to put the binder together. And again, have them write down on a Post-it note whatever you guys decide. They write it down. They will remember it. And then they take that home with them. And when they are, oh, I already said that. Yeah, they're more invested in the outcome if they help create the plan. And then last but not least, if your student just keeps coming in without their binder, and they don't seem to be able to keep a handle of it, and the parents can't either. A lot of times parents are just so busy, right? Teach them everything by memory. Sidestep the binder. The binder's not working. If they're practicing really well, if they are enjoying lessons and telling you that they want to keep up with lessons, but that binder, for whatever reason, they just can't keep up with that, teach them by memory. Just work on 1 or 2 songs. And teach them in chunks, like little bit, how to play these songs, and just make it clear that until they can keep a hold of a binder, everything's going to be my memory. That's my best advice as to how to help your students who are forgetful. As a former forgetful child, I totally get it. This would have helped me so much when I was younger. So get curious with the parents and the student, and co-create your plan. Good luck, guys.